Okay, European movers?
Okay, well, it's actually quite a few things moving around this morning, but probably pick of the bunch, Credit Suisse Group, that's CSGN in Switzerland, trading around 28 Swiss francs, 28.68 to be precise. That's up 6.86%. Q2 figures exceeded expectations despite a dip in investment banking income. They made a profit of around 1.05 billion Swiss francs versus a 700 million Swiss franc loss in Q2 14. It's the maiden figures for the new CEO, Tidjane Thiam, although he can't really claim any credit for them because it was already done under Brady Dugan's watch.
Claims credit for everything else. Prudential, it was all his. He's just a man's
well, anyway, he seems to have landed on his feet once again,
yes.
And was very effusive. He actually said today that they might raise capital and they might try and make a small acquisition. So, of course, the last time he came anywhere near an acquisition was AIA Asia. So, which didn't go down very well.
That's sort of what I was thinking of. But no, I mean, good luck to him, and hope he does well.
I'm sure he will. And speaking of European giants, Unilever, ULVR, we've gone with the London line here, £29.29, up 2.45%. They had numbers today as well. Q2 sales ahead of estimates, and the company maintained guidance, but did note that consumer demand remains weak, which I think is also another warning sign for European and UK central bankers. Profits were actually down 18% on a year-on-year basis, although I think people need to remember that the prior figures had included disposals. Anyway, the market likes what it sees, and I think it believes they can get the margins back up. And
I mean, it seems to be a business where it's difficult to really make a pig's ear of things, but everything, when they say demand is weak, it's on a very high base, let's say.
Yes, absolutely.
A very safe base and a very steady base.
Yeah, I mean, the kind of products they make are not really discretionary purchase items, and people will continue to buy them, but they might shop around and be a bit more, shall we say, guerrilleristic, if that's even a word, in terms of their purchasing.